Nureyev already in stall 1. Philippe Paquet patting this little horse on the neck, looking very calm, the horse, and as indeed is Philippe. Night alert there. That's Steve Cauthen, 20 years old on Thursday, Steve. A remarkable phenomenon he is. Who won the 2,000 guineas at the first time of asking on Tap on Wood, and he has a really premier chance here on St. Jonathan, who'll be going up into stall 12. Really handsome horse, St. Jonathan, unbeaten in his 3 runs. Standing there quite calmly. And going up to be loaded. That's Cauthen going up with John Reed. Cauthen going up. So they're just all going to be loaded. There's the world leader up on the outside. Let's go and join John Penny.
And so we're waiting for St. Jonathan, the mount of Steve Cauthen, to go in. He will be the last of 14 to be installed. And waiting for the handlers to come in. I think they're all in now. They're under starters' orders. And they're out to a pretty level break, except for Starway, who dwelled a bit. But highest bidder is the first to go on from Turnavos. Then comes St. Jonathan on the far side with Witt. Final straw. Then comes Brawfing. And in the early stages, the favourite, that is Nureyev, is absolutely stone last. So they've gone a furlong. His highest bidder in the lead from St. Jonathan on the far side, Turnavos. Then comes Final Straw. World leader up with the leaders. And still at the rear of the field is Night Alert and finally Nureyev. And so they're coming now towards the 5 furlong marker. Highest bidder is still the leader from St. Jonathan, Turnavos. Then comes Final Straw, and just behind Final Straw is world leader. And still the last 2 is Night Alert and Nureyev now going up through the field. He's about in the middle of the pack. With that order, it's back to Rawley Guildford.
Yes, Philippe Paquet is making a bit of a move now on Nureyev, but it's still the highest bidder who's made most of the running so far out in front. St. Jonathan very close in second, world leader coming strongly on the outside third. Right there with them too are both Turnavos and Final Straw as they pass halfway in the 2,000 guineas, and it's still highest bidder out in front. Turnavos is second, Cauthen and St. Jonathan are the next 2. Then comes Known Fact, followed by Witt and Brawfing as they pass the 3 furlong marker, and still a pretty open looking guineas. Nureyev is starting a super looking run on the outside. Look at that white blaze, he's really motoring now as they pass the bushes and go down into the dip, and it's now Nureyev who's gone storming into the lead. Nureyev from Cauthen and Known Fact. Night Alert is coming with a late run, so is Starway and Swift Image, but it's the favourite Nureyev being pressed now by Known Fact on the near side. Not a lot between these 2. Known Fact in fact is getting up, and Posse is third, and it's Known Fact and Nureyev together. Nureyev just going on again, racing up towards the line. Nureyev just wins the guineas. Known Fact second, Posse third, 4 Night Alert, 5 Starway, 6 goes Swift Image, then Turnavos, and highest bidder followed in by Final Call. Last in the end was World Leader. World Leader, the horse who flattered about 3 furlongs out, in the end finished plumb last. But a terrific finish. A photo it is, in fact, to determine the outcome of the 1980 2,000 guineas. But the anti-post layers have no doubt at all that Nureyev has prevailed. And in fact, the quotes are really flooding in about him for the Derby. They were obviously pretty impressed, and Ladbrokes, in fact, offer only 9-2 about him for the Derby. Coral's 6-1, William Hill's 7s, and Mecca have just given me a quote of 6-1. Well, the bookmaker's impressed. We still don't know whether he's won it or not, because the judge, Michael Hancock, has yet to announce his verdict. The photo between Nureyev, this so far unbeaten horse, with on the near side finishing fast. Forget what it was now in the heat of the moment. Brough no doubt will help sort me out on that one when we come to it, but I have absolutely no doubt that it was Nureyev. A very, very exciting thing, a very close thing to the 1980 guineas, and of course...
Well, the top 4 in the market, 11th 4 Pebbles, Leipzig 9-2, So Fine 5-1, Katy's 11-2 surprises me, 6-1 bar those 4. I think now, why don't we join Peter?
Yes, Jimmy, I think just Speedy Go, one of the 2 French hopes to go. This is Gerard Dubroc going into his stall. And that's it. And then away. Fast break towards the outside by Lady of the House. Lady of the House towards the outside. Sign of Life on the inner. Leipzig just in behind them. A Desirable right up with them. And Sign of Life going on now from Leipzig. Leipzig taking on Sign of Life already. Then comes Desirable. Then just in behind them, Pebbles, Lester Piggott being chased by Katy's Philip Robinson. And then behind them, Lady of the House, who's lost ground. Shane's Billy is the back marker with L'Orangerie at the moment, and Leipzig is the clear leader. Leipzig, as they pass the 5 furlong marker, from Pebbles in second place. Then comes Desirable on the inside of Katy's. Then Sign of Life, and then Speedy Girl making ground, and then So Fine being chased along by Christy Roach. Then Lady of the House, then Shane's Billy, and last L'Orangerie as they round the home turn now into the straight in the Coronation Stakes, and it's Leipzig in the lead from Pebbles. Katy's on the outside, and then Desirable. Then comes Sign of Life and Speedy Girl into the straight, and Leipzig with the advantage, and a commanding advantage at the moment from Pebbles in second. Katy's there coming towards the stand side. They're coming to the 2 furlong marker now, and it's Pebbles who's come to take it up now. Pebbles the leader from Katy's in second. Behind them comes Speedy Girl putting in a run, and So Fine coming with a run on the stand side. It's Pebbles from Katy's, the winner of the English 2000 and the English 1000 and the Irish 1000. It's Philip Robinson getting the upper hand on Katy's now from Leicester Bigot, and it's Katy's going away from Pebbles, and Philip Robinson being proved right. Katy's is the winner from Pebbles in second. So Fine is third. Desirable 4. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Speedy Girl came next, and then Leipzig, and then Shane's Billy, and then Sign of Life, and then Lady of the House, and L'Orangerie was last. And so the result of the Coronation Stakes was first number 2, Katy's, owned by Mr. Terry Ramsden, trained by Mick Brown, and ridden by Philip Robinson. Second was number 3, Pebbles,
ridden by Richard Quinn. 2, Many a Quest, ridden by Frankie Dettori. 3 is What Katy Did. This filly is by Nureyev out of Katy's, and doubtless gets her name from a book by Katy Boyle, What This Katy Did. Katy Boyle, who in private life, of course, is Lady Saunders. A successful autobiography it was too. What Katy Did, written by Steve Cauthen. 4 is Cottonwood, written by Alan Munro. 5, Maple Bay, written by Gary Carter. 6, Will Soon, Antoinette Arms. 7, Googly, written by Gary Bardwell. 8, Thinking Twice, written by Jimmy Quinn. 9, Singer's Image, written by Steve Dawson. And 10, Gurra, written by Willie Carson. You'll note that Tiffany's Case is a non-runner.
The favourite, 9 to 4. Close up, What Katy Did, 3 to 1. Googly 5s, same price. Gurra 5 to 1. Cottonwood is 8 to 1. 2 of them on 12 to 1. Maple Bay and Will Soon. Host, Thinking Twice, and Singer's Image are all 14 to 1.
And here's Peter O'Sullivan.
That's it. Under orders. More than a furlong this time. And going on in the early stages is Host. Host going on from Will Soon in second. Then comes Many a Quest with What Katy Did on the outside, taking quite a strong hold, but Host the leader as they settle down and begin to swing left-handed from Will Soon and What Katy Did and Many a Quest, and then Googly and Cottonwood. And behind Cottonwood is Thinking Twice. The back marker at the moment is Gurra, and they're going a real good gallop with Host the leader from Will Soon. A little gap then, quite a gap in fact, to What Katy Did, and then What a Quest with Googly on the outside of What a Quest, and then Cottonwood and Thinking Twice. As they swing for home, Gurra still the back marker. Maple Bay also in rear. Racing to the half-mile pole, Host the leader from Will Soon, then What Katy Did, then Googly, then Many a Quest, and then Cottonwood. Then comes Thinking Twice. Making a little bit of progress towards the outside is Singer's Image at the 3 furlong pole. Host being joined by Will Soon. And it's Richard Quinn being tackled by Antoinette Arms as they come to the 2 furlong pole. Will Soon and Host with What Katy Did in third. 4 comes What a Quest, and 5 Googly, and then Cottonwood. And then comes Gurra, who's making progress from the rear. And at the furlong pole. Here comes What Katy Did to take it up. What Katy Did and Steve Cauthen going to complete a three-timer here as they race up towards the line. What Katy Did being chased by Googly is going to be second at the line. What Katy Did, Googly second. Third is Will Soon, and fourth was Host. And so the result of the Alpha Suisse Group handicap is first, number 3, What Katy Did, owned by Sheikh Mohammed, trained by John Gosden, a treble for him this afternoon, and ridden by Steve Cauthen, a hat-trick for him as well. Second was number 7, the strong finishing Googly, owned by Mr. A.G. Lansley, trained by Bill Whiteman, whom he was trying to get off the 13 mark for the season, ridden by Gary Bardwell. And third was number 6, Will Soon, owned by Mr. Henry Candy, trained by him and ridden by Antoinette Arms. Fourth was number 1, Host.
Number 3, What Katy Did, 7-2. The second, number 7, Googly, 13-2. And third, number 6, Will Soon, 10-1.